North Middle School, and parents and family and friends. I'm just going to kind of give it a second to let some people get on before we get started, in case there's some tech issues or something. This is our winter concert. We're sad we can't be here in person. And I know the kids are excited to actually get a concert this year. We were wondering if we were going to get to, didn't we? These guys have worked so hard. They have, yeah, I see some heads nodding. They have worked so hard through people being absent, through days off, through other weird things happening, and I'm so proud of them because they're able to put on this concert and do it well. Our first group this morning is our beginners. Okay, I'm not going to say 6th grade because I don't have just 6th graders in here. I have some 7th graders and I have some 8th graders too who are beginners. Okay? This is 6th grade. I said it anyways. This is beginning band. I usually just say 6th grade. This is our beginning band. They have 3 tunes for you this morning. The first is going to be Jingle Bells. And you'll get to hear some woodwind instruments. Guys, where's your woodwind instruments in the air? You'll get to hear a brass instrument. And then you'll get to hear some percussion instruments, some snare drums, and some xylophones and such. Everybody's heard mallet for you. These kids are not in class together. This is 2 separate classes put together. So they get to put it together only one time before this concert happens. Is my sound doing okay, Mr. Stan? Anybody complain about sound? All right, good. Okay, so our first song this morning is Jingle Bells. We hope you enjoy. is Up on a Housetop, and this will be our last piece for you. Short and sweet this year, but Up on a Housetop, and we hope you enjoy it. And again, these guys have worked super hard, and I'm super proud of them as beginners. They come in, and for starters, a lot of these guys weren't even in my class at the start of the year, and we kind of had to build as we go. And since there was no recruitment last year, so I'm super proud of the work that they have done, and we hope you enjoyed it this morning. Thank you for being patient with our transitions. The next group on stage is our concert band. This group is composed of 7th and 8th graders, and these guys have mostly been playing 2 years to 1.5-ish because last year was kind of a mess, of course. So they've come a long way since the beginning of the year, and I think that they'll tell you, we had to go over our ABCs a little bit at the start of the school year, didn't we, guys? And so that we remember what note was what and all that. Okay, so they've come a long way. We have 2 pieces for you this morning. The first one is called Deck the Halls, and we hope you enjoy it. Rockin' Christmas. It is a compilation of Up on a Housetop and Jingle Bells, and I think you'll hear them kind of intertwined with one another as you go along. But we hope you enjoy it. This is our last piece, and we have a soloist in this piece. His name is Elijah Scarborough on the tuba. So listen for him about halfway through, and you'll have his tuba solo. He's done a great job with it. Hope you enjoy First Rockin' Christmas. It's not a concert without a broken instrument or two. Alright, our next group for you is our Symphonic Band, as we call them. These guys are the top group of our class, and in a normal year, they would have had to audition to get into this group. Well, last year was anything but normal, and shall I say just this year too. And so this year, what I did was I took the people who were the tops of their sections from last year and put them in this group, and they have done a phenomenal job. Again, these guys, all of them have faced such weird things. Kids missing from class, whole sections gone. One day in one class I had 4 kids in a class. We didn't play that day, so lots of weird things happening this year, and they have overcome that. These guys here have 4 tunes for you, so it'll be a little bit longer than our first 2 groups. They, I think you'll recognize several of them. The first piece they're going to play is called Christmas Proclamation, and it's just several songs put together into one. I think you'll recognize them as we go. There's no solos in this one, but I have a couple of solos that I'm going to recognize throughout this program. But the second tune is going to be See You Again, and then they're going to, which we should all recognize from Fast and Furious, right? And then their third tune will be Thunder by Imagine Dragons, and their fourth tune will be Conga Line Christmas. So we hope you enjoy. This is Christmas Proclamation. Has been super hard for everybody, but particularly those who have lost loved ones this year. And that can be super hard, especially in times where we're kind of isolated from each other. And I mean, my husband's own family has lost someone to COVID. And I programmed this piece in hopes to maybe bring some comfort to anybody who's lost one. This is See You Again from Fast and Furious. We have a soloist in the trumpet, that is Miss Chloe Hawker-Smith. And then we have a duet and a flute right at the beginning with Miss Sadie Davis and Mackenzie Hill. This is our reminder to you that our loved ones we will see again. I hope you enjoyed that. They played beautifully. I'm super proud of that. This group here, I can't explain. We came in and I threw like 10 pieces out and was like, hey, you have a football game in a week. And they were all like big saucer because some of them hadn't played since February and this is August. And it is unreal what they were able to do with that and what we were able to put in front of them because this music we're playing is not easy, so I'm super proud of them. Our next piece is Thunder by Imagine Dragons. This piece, again, our theme today, is, yes, 2020 was hard, and we're going through some hard times, but we matter. All of us matter. So you'll hear this theme as we keep going into choir as well. But Thunder talks about being bullied in school and nobody believing in him. And he was an underdog, the kid that everybody made fun of, and he talks about overcoming that, and now he's famous, right? And they're sitting up in the nosebleed section watching him instead. So if you're the underdog, don't worry, it won't last forever. But never treat anybody like the underdog, and that's our message today, just to be ourselves. This is Thunder. had a professor in college. I went to Tennessee Tech. It was a wonderful school to go to. I had a professor named Dr. Eric Harris, and when we did well, he would say, yes, yes. And I'm giving a big yes to that. All right, Symphonic Band's last piece for you is called Conga Line Christmas. If you were at the Christmas parade, it's what we played in that route. By the way, that is super hard to do for a middle school group with this little practice that we have. So again, I'm super proud of this group for pulling that off. We're going to have our drum line play their cadence first, and then they're going to roll us off to Conga Line Christmas. I want to give these guys an extra round of applause for the last two songs as they played. This is Conga Line Christmas. I think we'll recognize some songs in here as well. second, except for my people who are rolling risers. If you'll go ahead and go back in there. All right, band. I need all church band, push to the side, back there, band. All right, my choir can call up. that you get to hear this morning is our choir. This group is composed of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders all into one class. So again, you know, a lot of these guys are beginners as singers, and some of them have had for 3 years now. So it's a little gap there at the beginning, and they come together and form a team, and I'm super proud of them. Our first song for you is kind of a repeat from last year. It's called Holiday Road, and I'm going to get down here where I'm supposed to be at. Mm-hmm.
This is means an emotional song. It represents that no matter how different you are, there's a place for you in the world. Choir is trying to represent that no matter how hard life is, you should push through it. We sing the song with emotion, loud and proud.
Have you ever felt like you've been left out or looked over because of the way you look or seem? This song is a very powerful and beautiful song that we can all relate to. Listen to the words of the song. The singers explain that they won't be put down and that they have a place in the world. Enjoy.
Away.
songs, we wanted to represent the fact that everybody's having a rough time this year. But we are ourselves, and we want to stay true to that. I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was really, really beautiful. Our next song, sorry, I'm a little emotional because that was really good. Our next song follows along that same thing. It's called Waving Through a Window from the musical Dear Evan Hansen, and it's about an autistic kid who, again, gets bullied and gets made fun of. And he's talking about being behind a window, waving and talking, and nobody paying attention to him. But he's come to terms with the fact that he's himself, and he's going to make people listen to him. So this is Waving Through a Window. We hope you enjoy. I forgot to acknowledge our solos. I'm sorry. For that last song, we had Ella Winger. That was the first solo. She did a beautiful job. And our second solo was Miss Paisley Reed, and she did a beautiful job as well. I'm going to go ahead and announce the next three solos. I'm going to go ahead and announce the next three solos so I don't forget at the end. This song has three soloists in it. Mr. Michael McFerrin, Miss Aaliyah Howard, and Miss Ella Moffett. We hope this gives you a little bit of a giggle to go along with that. Welcome to Mr. Bean, who has popped in the door. Thank you for being here. So again, this is not for seriousness. This is just, I hope that it has given you a little bit of a laugh this morning. Thank you so much to those of you who have tuned in. We really appreciate you being here and supporting our program at North Middle School. I have wonderful kids. To my virtual students at home who are not here with me, well, I have some here with me, but to the ones that are not here with me, we miss you, and we can't wait till you can join us back in the classroom again. Thank you so much to everybody. This is 2020 style 12 Days of Christmas. So I hope I gave everybody a little bit of giggle at home. I heard some giggles here with my kids. That concludes our 2020, see I can't even say 2020 at this point, our 2020 Christmas Winter Concert. Ms. Eastlick, did you have anything to